Baby, I'm late, but I can't check in with you. I know that I need my friend, but I wouldn't wanna leave you, no.
What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video, but this time we're gonna do story time at nighttime. No, story time at bedtime. Either way, it's story time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Everybody that has been subscribing, thank y'all. The ones who have been liking, thank y'all. The ones who have been sharing, thank y'all. But this time I do not have any notes on me, so it's just gonna be like a random story time. Like, I'm not using any days, no names, whatever. But this nigga ghosted me.
Damn!
Not for real though. So I knew this dude probably since what, high school. He ain't go to my high school, but I knew him through like other people from high school. And he tried to talk to me probably like, let's say, last year. It probably was last year. I got the wine for this because this bullshit. But he tried to talk to me last year and I was like, no, I didn't want to really talk to him. I was saying he wasn't my type. I do got a type, yes. So y'all that be in my inbox, I'm just saying. But no, I do got a type or whatever. So I had told him that he wasn't my type. So then he came back and tried to talk to me this year. So I still was like, you not my type. Like, I don't even be looking at you like that. Like, when we was younger, I was not looking at him at all. I don't know. Or maybe he wasn't looking at me younger. You know, I didn't grow up. But, so basically, he tried to talk to me. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, just give me your number. Let's see where things go. But if I end up giving my number, we text probably like 2 days at the most. So I stopped texting him because he had said something random like, it's hard to get your attention. It's hard to get your attention since I'm not your type. That's what he said. Then what's the worst? So then he ended up calling me like probably a month later. Like randomly called me. His number wasn't saved in my phone. I had already deleted the text thread. If somebody make me mad while I'm talking to them or anything, text thread gone. I don't got no proof that I done talked to nobody. But he randomly called me, so I'm like, who is this? I really thought it was somebody else because of the number, but I think the little area code, that's what it is. Yeah, I thought it was somebody else. So I picked up or whatever, and he was like, yeah, you thought I went on your bumper, whoa, whoa. So I'm like, what? He like, yeah, I'm on your bumper, when I'ma see you, this and then I said, you want to see me plan a date? Y'all want to see me plan a date? Y'all already know what it is, like, but no. So like, you want to see me plan a date? He was like, when I next week we going on a date. I think we had planned. He was like, where you like go? I'm like, movies. I'm a movies girl, so that's my little date. Like, take me to the movies because I don't like I'll go out to eat, but I'm a movies girl. So he ended up planning the date to the movies. The day came to go to the movies. He texted in the morning time. We was texting each other, but he never said nothing about the movies. And I'm not gonna remind you about a date. Like, if I'm responsible enough to remember, you should too. So I never said nothing, but I waited till like when I talked to him later that night, and I said, oh, I guess we ain't going on a date no more. He was like, you was supposed to remind me. Red flag. Why am I reminding you to take me somewhere? So after that, we had planned a date again. So this time he came through. I told him pick me up and everything. He picked me up. We went on a date. We still went to the movies, but went on the date. I had purchased the movie tickets, so when I got back home that night, he had like sent me a little random cash app and shit or whatever, which I don't be tripping off that type of stuff. But we went on a date, came home. We started talking after the little date. I was like, alright, maybe he ain't too bad. After the date, we was talking, laughing. It was like kind of playful. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm looking at the outside and he was a cool person inside. So we talked like a little while. We texting. We're watching a little show together. So like if he overheard, I had let him come to my house, yeah, but we ain't even do nothing. But we watched a little show together. And then I let him come over because he had already picked me up from her, so he already knew where I stayed. But we watched the show together. Then if we was on the phone, sometimes we'll be watching a show, little random little stuff like this. So I'm thinking he feeling me, y'all. Like, you watching shows with me? I ain't even a TV girl, but you want to watch a show? Like, and we was watching The Chi. Like, y'all need to watch The Chi. If you do not watch The Chi, start watching it. He went back a whole season with me, watched the whole season. I'm like, okay. So then we still talking on the phone. We ain't did nothing still, y'all. So then he came over one night randomly, brought me some food. We watching a movie now. You know when the movies come on. So we watched the movie or whatever. And then he ended up spending the night. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, he spent the night or whatever. Yes, we did do some, y'all. At this point we did. So then the next morning, we're texting still after this, after the little spending the night or whatever. We did was texting. I think we was even planning another date at this point. But so after that, he randomly like texted me like, no, he randomly called me. And I was working in the office this week, the week that he called, because I go to the office like every other week or whatever. So he was like, I got you some food. And I'm like, I'm not at home. So I'm thinking like, okay, he pulling up with food. So then like later that week, he texts like, I guess he probably was already outside, because he texts like, open your door. He came with some donuts or whatever. So, you know, I'm texting my group chat at this point like, this nigga must be feeling me. He bringing food, randomly like trying to buy me food, bringing donuts and shit or whatever. So we still ended up talking still a little bit. Like, we're still talking. We texting still, texting. And then it was like, I think some days went by and I didn't hear from him. And I was like, you ghosted me? And he was like, no, why would I ghost you? But one time I was like, do you talk to anybody? Like, what's going on with your like social life? Like, who are you talking to? Who you fucking with? Or whatever. And he was like, it was this one girl he was talking to, but which this red flag number 2. But it was a girl he was talking to and he randomly stopped talking to her. So basically ghosted her or whatever. Or I don't know, like what his problem is. So then we was just talking about the situation, like when you messing with people hella hard or whatever, and then y'all like feeling each other, y'all going to each other's house. He was like, he was in a situation like that. The girl would randomly bring like different confidence session shit to his house or whatever. Which this red flag number 3. At this point, I just want to see how red the motherfucking flag could get. Cause I don't know. But why is them girls did? Why you stop talking to them? So then at this point, we still talking, we still texting or whatever. No, I don't think we ended up seeing each other no more after this. So I was randomly finna go out with my friends, but I was on the phone with him, and I'm like, when I come back or whatever, maybe you come over. He like, I'm finna go out with my people. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm like, just hit me up after you finish. So that night came, I never heard back from him, like, ever. Like, at this point, he ghosted me. Like, this is the point where I knew I got ghosted. So the next day, I think I called him, and I text like, dang, you ghosted me or whatever. Like, I ain't heard from you. So I never heard back from him. I think like a week later, he ended up texting like, it's not you, it's me. The text is actually in the thumbnail. Go check out the thumbnail. But he was like, it's not you, it's me. I just been having a shitty week. I ain't hit up nobody. I ain't talked to nobody. And no, I'm not a ghost. I ain't ghost you or whatever. Please. After he said that, I was dealing with my own shit that day. So I kind of was already upset, had a lot going on. So I just text back like, okay. But after that, I literally never heard from him again. And it was like, the crazy thing is, he ain't blocked me or shit. Because I did hit up a few times like, let me see. Like, he done never blocked me. But I ended up deleting him off my social media and shit. But I just feel like, for the girls that are getting ghosted, It's definitely not us. It's definitely them because they be very much intimidated. Like, it's them.